Hey, it's your boy DJ Wolf here. Oh boy. Sometimes it depends on what you do. It can be a blessing and a curse. I'm not gonna lie, I had one of the best times I ever had as a DJ. Not to say that I had really bad times or really boring times, but my church actually was not the first church that I DJ'd at. My church was actually the second church that I DJ'd at. The first church I DJ'd at was out in Bowie, about 2 years ago. My church is a location where I used to live at, actually, in my old neighborhood. And but I can honestly say, of the two that I did, this honestly was the most enjoyable ever. I got a lot of great compliments. And I've been with my church 5 years. And I was telling my wife earlier, because this was like a Valentine's Day, pre-Valentine's Day social for marriage ministry. I don't think I've ever had a better time in any event until tonight, even though I was part of on the committee to pull it off, and I think we all did an exceptionally great job. There's no question about it. We all did a great job. The whole team, the catering was on point. The MCs were on point. They actually hired 2 comedians. Well, with one guy, one of the members actually, her husband actually is a comedian. I didn't even know that. I know I've seen his face before. He kind of reminded me of Steve Harvey. I meant to tell him that too, because he does look like Steve Harvey for real. Nice guy. And I'm definitely going to support him. I meant to ask him if he want me to do video, because I do video too. Maybe go to the comedy club one night and shoot video. So he actually had me introduce him on stage, to the podium out there with some music, with the introduction music. And I was glad to do it for him. I really was. And wow, it was an incredible night. It really, truly was. Tonight was an incredible night. I'll never forget. It's one of those things that if you enjoy it and it comes off very well, and no flubs or anything like that, it comes off very strong. Now, the only minor complaint was that they thought the mics were just a little low, but I'd rather have at least low enough that pretty much everybody can hear without all the squelching, and that's what I was trying to avoid. But what happened was I didn't have I had a board mixer. I had an additional mixer board that I was going to run it to boost it, and unfortunately I didn't get a chance to do it. I wanted to make sure everything was set up because it was raining out of the day. If it wasn't raining, I think I could have got there. I kept telling myself, "Well, I'll be able to get a reasonable time," because I needed a little bit more time with the mixer. Usually it takes me about, and it did. It took me about close to an hour to set up, which is not bad because you want to make sure you get all the cables checked and everything is running. And like I said, for the most part, we pulled it off. It came off very exceptionally well. Those mics actually weren't bad. I think I needed to run it to an amp and a separate amp, which is what I was going to do anyway, and it probably would have boosted even more. So, and that was fine. It's all good though. I mean, the thing of it was very successful. I mean, the people enjoyed it. They loved the music. The food was on point. The MCs were on point. The comics were on point. And we had a great time. And as a DJ, personally, I think it was one of my proudest moments. I got a lot of compliments, and I told them I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I try to do the best I can, which I did. And I try to keep most of the songs themes about love. And I know one thing. When I played Signed Sealed Delivered, boy, I had him going. And I had it pumped up with that. When I played it, I had it on full blast, baby. But I'm already thinking about getting a third speaker. Anyway, because for me, a third speaker will work exceptionally well for one reason only, so I can actually have separate mics running out that speaker so people can actually hear it. So what I might do is buy 2 additional speakers. I was already talking to my wife about it, and I'm going to get Bluetooth. And here's why. Bluetooth is the latest technology. It allows you to be able to put the speakers within a certain range and still get quality sound. And I just saw a speaker. I was telling one of the guys in the committee who actually helped me set up. I was just telling him. I saw them, and I was going to get. They were only like two something a piece, 200 something a piece. And the advantage of it was 3 things. It has separate thumbnail drive, USB thumbnail, and SD RAM card capability. That was one factor. And it had the plugs, what they call them plugs, XLR, male and female connections, and it was Bluetooth. And they were rollable. As a matter of fact, you could pull it. They had rollable wheels at the bottom. I think the handle had a handle at the top where you could roll them out separately. And on top of that, they were 1,200 watts a piece. That's double what I'm using now. I used 1,200 watts for 2 speakers. You know, that would have been using 1,200 watts for one. Now, here's the other thing. I had an amplifier. I had a 2,500 watt amplifier that I could have hooked up everything to. The unfortunate part is, slightly old technology I've had since 2000 something, 2005, 2004. I probably could have, and I didn't think about it. But it was such the area that we were. I would have just barely had enough room to put if I had hooked up the mixer, and the mixer is smaller than the amp. But the mixer actually, I know it has its own board and everything else, and it actually is part. I think it's a kind of an amplifier too. It would have kicked in high if I had did that, and I could have actually run those. How can I put it? If I had the, I had the right connection for the mics, and those mics were exceptionally well. They were. I guess 600 watts wasn't enough for the extra power, so I might have to get a better set of microphones next time, which is fine. But I mean, I only paid like $70 for the 2 wireless mics, which wasn't bad. But they are exceptionally better mics than that. For the price, and on the hump, which I did, because I just got the mics on, I think it was Tuesday. I just got them Tuesday. And I told them I just bought them all online. I just bought them online a couple of days ago. So I think that was pretty good. And he said, "Oh, it was that." Okay, it worked. Matter of fact, worked a lot better than I thought. Problem was, people weren't speaking into the mic. Some people were speaking into the mic. Other people put it like this. If you speak lightly into the mic, people are going to barely hear you. But if you speak and put a little, authority on it, and I don't mean no harm by it, but you have to speak into the mic so people can hear you. That wasn't my issue. Because I know pastors spoken to the mic, and the 2 comedians spoken to the mic, you can hear them loud and clear. It wasn't the mic volume that was the issue. It was the voice issue. And I could clearly hear the difference. And them mics are about as loud as they can go. And I can hear them. So, but nevertheless, they were loud enough to work. I know that. Otherwise, I wouldn't even bought them. In any case, what I'm saying right now is that it was a rousing success. And one of the more important things that one of the members told me that I was able to read the crowd. And I actually was watching some videos today just to get me pumped up on doing the gig tonight. To remind me to know my crowd. Because the crowd was an older crowd, and I play a lot of old school music. I did play some newer stuff, not the latest and greatest, because really, I didn't really have the time to do it. I wish I had been able to do that, because I actually had the music. Matter of fact, I had over, 1,000 songs. I might have had access to thousands more. Thank God for Wi-Fi. I tell you that right now. Oh, these cops, man! Can you believe this shit? That's really who the hell ran behind me, County? Or if you're doing something else, I ain't doing shit. I'm doing my job. I'm really good to it. But in any case, and they want to profile you, because I know it's a cop. I knew it was a cop when I saw him. Fulton County. Go chase some bad guys. You really think I'm going to be speeding this and you can stop me? Anyway, well, like I said before, one of the things that they point out that I was able to read the crowd. I was able to stay in tune with the subject of the theme of our social. Of course, it was Valentine's Day, and the majority of the songs I played were love songs. And I did have more than enough music. I had three books of CDs, nothing but music of all types of genres almost. Hip hop, jazz, soul, R&B, even some gangster rap. I had a little bit of everything, But you play to the crowd, and by being a crowd of 30 plus and over, that's what I was catering to. Now, I did play a little bit of hip hop, not too much. It was more R&B hip hop song. I played a couple of them. Well, one actually, like the one. The rest of it was all old school R&B stuff, and I enjoyed that. And that was fine with me. But in any case, I don't know. It was just one of those things. But I'm just glad everybody enjoyed what I did. And like I said, it is important to read the crowd. But I know if it was a predominantly younger crowd, I would have been playing more younger music, and I would have had newer music. But one of the things I always do is ask clients, and even in this, especially in this case, I knew what they wanted to hear, but I wanted to make sure that I was on tune with what they wanted to hear. They told me generally jazz, or they said gospel, definitely jazz, light R&B, something like that, which is kind of why I stayed with. It was very receptive. And I knew what they wanted, because that's actually, and I told myself, well, the reason why I know you wanted to hear, because that's what I like hearing. I try to play whatever is in tune with the crowd, but I also want to play what's in tune with what I like. Because I know if I like it, they're definitely sure to like it. And that's what I aim to do, and that's what I aim to preach when it comes to my music. That's how I roll with it. That's how I roll with it. I don't roll with it any other way. There is no other way to do it. But it does please me that I can do it for a crowd who appreciates old school. Man, I can't see that guy here, man. I was just getting ready to put some wipers on it. I can't see nothing. Wow. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. What I do plan on doing, I plan on doing it. And I think, I posted it earlier. I'm going to do might be YouTube and Periscope. I think I'm gonna do a YouTube version of what I did tonight for people, and I'm going to do a live Periscope one. We know a church friend of mine who didn't show up tonight. I thought he was going to show up. He did. Told me about a guy online who's a DJ. He's out in Denver. I talked to him about a week ago, and I was trying to get live feed from him. He was already on by the time I got home. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm hoping to do probably between now and sometime next week. Now that I got my man cave back, I will be doing shows more often, and I'm gonna try to do a set time. Since football season's over with, I'll probably start doing a Sunday, like maybe 7 or 8 o'clock, maybe 9 o'clock. And because I plan on doing more YouTube videos, and I'm planning on doing more Periscope as well as my podcast. I may do Start Back Blog Talk Radio too. One thing that social media has helped me do was give me more confidence and access to people who want to talk about not only real issues but appreciate good music. So I'm going to combine the two, and you will get more content from me this year. I plan on doing it. I just gotta get my man cave is back. I just gotta make sure that I set it up like I've been doing my DJ services, but I'm going to be doing it in the man cave this time. I'm going to do more of that, and I may be looking to try to do this on a permanent as a permanent thing, because there are DJs out there now that are also producers. That's actually what I'm looking to do. So I'm hoping once I'm going to set up my man cave and bring some of my production stuff right back to my main studio in my man cave, and get back to doing what I used to do as well in terms of making music, creating my own music, my own mixes and genres and songs and stuff. Because I do very much plan on doing that real soon as well. And I'm looking forward to doing it, because this actually may be something I may be doing, seriously consider doing as a career path. In other words, doing it full time. What I'll be doing another podcast about that later on, because I'm at a point where I've got so many compliments, and based on what I've done within the last 2 years, I actually could do this full time. If all things goes well this year, if I could do it full time and do it often enough, I mean, if I could do it often enough, I will eventually see about doing it as a full time deal. I would love to do that. 4 days a week. Oh yeah, absolutely. 45. 5 days a week is fine me. You know. So I may be looking to do more of this more often, guys. So, all right, that's about all I gotta say, guys. It's DJ Wolf. I'm gonna say this. Stay blessed. Love your family. Love your church if you got one. Because I actually was going to really, and hopefully if I get a chance to, I will go. Lord willing, that I can get going this morning. If I might get a little tired, because I really do want to say in any case, this is DJ Wolf. That's all I got to say right now. Of course, you can reach me out. DJWolfLive@AOL.com. DJWolfLive@gmail.com. I'm also at For All To Hear on Twitter and YouTube. Of course, For All To Hear TV. In the comment section, if you want to reach out to me and for further questions or comments. And locally, if you are here, I definitely suggest you get a hold of my DJWolfLive@AOL.com. and get a hold of me, and then I can give you my contact information about how to reach me for bookings for any DJ gigs, because I got references. I got plenty of references, guys. So you don't have to worry about, well, is he any good? No, I got references. I'm talking about young and old. Trust me on this. Okay. All right, guys. It's DJ Wolf. I'm out, guys. Enjoy my little remix that I did, my new version for 2018. Here we go.